Hunter Sampson, you made the biggest mistake of your life, answering a death wish, which was the open challenge for the strongest tag team in all the Maritimes. And you know what? It doesn't matter who you find, Hunter Sampson, because the end result will be the same. Doomsday devices all night long. That's right. And last time we were in Superstars of Wrestling, we sent Fantana and Caden right down to the mat, and we got no problem doing that to you, Hunter Sampson. So you know what? You find anybody in Saint John, it ain't gonna matter, because you guys, like my brother said, are gonna eat a doomsday device, and we're gonna remain the strongest tag team.
Superstars of Wrestling fans, this is Horsepower Hunter Sampson, and tonight the Strong Brothers have issued an open challenge, and I am more than ready to take on that challenge. I got a mystery partner, I'm ready, he's ready, and in fact, he's here right now.
Horsepower Hunter Sampson. When a friend asks for help, you help.
Looking forward to it.
We got some hard hitters from Harvey.
Coming to the ring first, the strongest tag team in the Maritimes. Weighing in,
It's my boys.
400 pounds of solid steel from Fredericton, New Brunswick. The Strong Brothers, Matt and Nick Strong.
Nick Strong, Storm Wrestling Academy graduate. It is fitting that they come out to the sound of five-finger death punch, because if you ever see how hard these kids hit, it is brutal. I think this old fellow in the front row is about to get a five-finger death punch. Oh my goodness. Would you leave him alone? But yeah, these young men, sometimes they're devious, but my goodness are the talent. My goodness, do they live up to their last name? Strong. They might not make any friends, but they do win matches. They don't need friends, Travis, because they're something more than that. They're brothers. They eat together, they train together. They're twin brothers. They came into this world together, and now they're going to beat people up together. Connection from the very start, quite literally, and when you see how they work, it is very evident. Oh!
Hailing from Saint John New Brunswick, weighing in at 215 pounds, he is one of the favorites here at Superstars of Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Horsepower Hunter Sampson!
These brothers may be strong, but can they handle the horsepower of Hunter Sampson? I told you at the beginning of the night, I knew who his tag partner is. Hunter Sampson's mystery tag partner. It's that little kid dressed just like him in the front row. We went over this last time. That lovely child is just a fan. Would you stop? Hunter Sampson's tag partner, that small child in the front row.
Saint John, it is so good to see you tonight.
Horsepower and pony power coming together.
I came here to take down the Strong Brothers, but I did not come here alone. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a very good friend of mine, a man who's been working his way through the ranks of Maritime Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, Estey!
What a treat! Here we go. And with no further delay, here comes Estey. Now, Josh, Estey has survived 3 open heart surgeries. As you'll see, the emblem on his chest And let me tell you, this man has nothing but heart.
I'll take nothing away from him there. 3 open heart surgeries. He's a survivor. He's a fighter. He's climbing the ranks here in maritime wrestling. I gotta say though, surviving 3 open heart surgeries might have nothing on the Strong Brothers.
This is true, man. We are mean, we are tough, we are athletic, and my God, are we a good tag team. But the tandem of spike and horsepower is not one to sleep on. Horsepower from Miramichi, spike from Pece, and this Saint John crowd absolutely loves them. Hunter Sampson actually calls his fans the Sampson Stampede.
That's fitting because I think the Strong Brothers are a stampede. Being trained right out of Calgary, the home of Stampede.
That's an excellent point. Nick Strong under the tutelage of Lance Storm, so technical, and I'm excited to see this styles clash of these two teams. Both these guys just chomping at the bit, Kotsab. If it wasn't for Sharky, I think they'd be already trading blows.
The Strong Brothers, they come from the best wrestling town in Canada, bar none. Hunter Sampson, Spike Estey, they come from a city in New Brunswick.
Oh my goodness. Hunter Sampson from, oh my goodness, and the Strong Brothers blindside him. As I mentioned, he could not wait to start this match, and already with this underhanded move. But Sampson and Estey drop both Strong Brothers. As you were so rudely saying, yeah, Sampson is from the Miramichi, home of textbook Tyson Dukes. And we got a noggin knocker of the Strong Brothers.
The Strong Brothers are going to have to put their heads together better than that if they're going to overcome Sampson and Estey.
Estey with some hard right hands. Oh, Matt tried to reverse it, but Estey's so smart with that elevated knee. And he's going to follow up with a bulldog. Near fall for Estey, but how smart was that of Matt Strong to roll away for just a second to prevent that pin?
Getting away from their opponent, creating distance. Students of the game are the Strong Brothers. And so is Spike Estey. Spike Estey only been doing this about a year. If you watch his movements, if you watch the maneuvers that he performs in the ring, you see that he learns a lot from what he watches.
Absolutely. Hunter Sampson bagging for a tag, and so is the Sampson Stampede, the gear shift grappler from Miramichi. Oh, and Nick and Hunter, no love lost here. And some forearms now from Sampson. Nick off the ropes, it's hilarious. And a follow-up back elbow from Sampson. Finishes with a big boot.
Strong eating a boot. Bad news for Hunter Sampson, though. It's going to take more than that to put down a Strong Brother.
Absolutely. These boys are resilient. These boys are tough. Sampson now with a spinning sidewalk slam. But again, Nick able to kick out.
One thing the Strong Brothers, despite how thick they are, despite how jacked they are, how aptly named strong they are, you gotta wonder how the reach of Hunter Sampson is going to affect them.
Oh, absolutely. Sampson, Estey, working so well as a team, despite not having the experience that the Strongs have. Some excellent tandem offense here. And as I was saying that, stereo lag drop from Sampson and Estey, but Nick Strong able to get his shoulder up once again. But I love Hunter Sampson not wasting time, staying right on him. Ooh, and a sliding lariat. I like what Hunter's doing, Kotsab, with these rapid fire pins. It might not end it, but as you've said before, it exhausts your opponent.
Matt and Nick Strong, they need to get a tag going here.
A little poetry in motion from Sampson and Spike. Estey with a body slam that sinks the ring, followed by an elbow drop. Yeah.
Notice how Estey clasped his own hands when hooking the leg.
Yeah, it makes Nick Stronger have to expend that just a little more of effort and waste a little more energy.
I gotta tell you, I'm impressed here. Believe it or not, this is Spike Estey's first ever tag match, and there's the lack of experience right there.
Oh my, I would have been none the wiser if you said that. Look at this! Sharky's gotta get control! There only should be one Strong brother in there. And now Matt with a cheap shot on Hunter.
Hey, get the advantage any way you can.
You know I'm not fond of that, but it's effective, and as I say that, Matt with a huge body slam.
You got a 5 count to work with using.
I think that was well over, but who am I to question Ref Sharky? It is what it is. All I know is the Strongs are in the driver's seat.
We've noticed this about the Strong brothers in our last event. I like these guys. They're tough as nails. But they let that audience, they let these, as I always call them, these peons get in their head too much.
Yeah. And honestly, tonight was a tale of two matches. We saw Rick Owens earlier, who's had 15 different tag team partners, he told me. And now here we are watching Spike Estey in new ground, new waters. Never competing in this, and it's starting to overwhelm him with how well the Strongs work together. And Nick Strong with a brilliant snap suplex.
Your first tag match being against a brother tandem, it cannot be easy.
Twins, nonetheless. And there he goes. He loves that backbreaker followed by that stretch.
They work the back over. We know that they've implemented that torture rack in the past.
Oh, highly effective. And the other thing I want to mention about the Strongs is the don't get shaken easily. Last show, both these men lost singles matches, and then in the follow-up tag, he regrouped and got the W with that torture rack you mentioned. So not just physically strong, mentally strong.
They can overcome loss of momentum, but I don't know if they're going to overcome an enziguri like that.
Textbook enziguri from Spike Estey, but Estey doesn't even know where he is. He's taking so much damage. Hunter Sampson had to signal with stomps that he's over here. And the Strongs able to cut off Estey again. And notice both of them ran in to cut off Spike. We know the danger, we know the threat that Sampson poses.
This is good tag team wrestling. The word of the day has been textbook. Textbook tandem tag team action. You look at what the Strong brothers are doing. We talk about the experience, the way they're cutting off the ring.
Oh, it's brilliant. And they just borrowed a page out of Tag Team Legends Demolition with that maneuver. And I think they're trying to demolish that surgically repaired sternum of Spike Estey. And look at this, another cheap shot to Hunter Sampson. I get Sharky's doing his best, but he's got to get control of this. The Strong brothers are stretching every rule in the book.
Stretching every rule in the book, and going to be stretching every limb of Spike Estey if he can't get Hunter Sampson in the ring.
Sampson trying to get this Saint John crowd behind Spike. Spike now fired up. Matt Strong trying to cut him off. Abdominal stretch.
Speaking of stretching, an abdominal stretch.
Look at this! Sharky doesn't see Nick Strong using the momentum.
Again, the brilliance of the Strong brothers, blocking Sharky's view.
You call it brilliant, I call it conniving, but we both have to call it effective. I hate to see this. And Matt, so smart, using his body as a shield to block Sharky's vision. So our ref is doing his best, but he can't see this cheating.
Nothing wrong with giving a brother.
There we go!
Hey!
And Sharky able to cut them off, thank goodness. And that's why I say he's one of the best.
Sharky going full Daniel LaRusso with a kick.
Will you stop?
Lucky he didn't get a clock to the jaw.
God forbid Sharky do his job. And oh no! So close with that tag. But Nick Strong pulling Hunter Sampson off the apron and then getting in the face of that superfan of Sampson.
How unfortunate that Hunter Sampson slipped on that apron when he did.
Well, that was one Nick Strong-shaped banana peel, if you ask me. I am not impressed with that at all. And because of that, Spike Estey still has to fight these two off. And a double, almost a tandem spine buster from the Strongs now. And how demoralizing is it, Josh, when someone has their forearm wrenched across your chin for a pin?
Across your chin, it's cutting off air. It's going into your jawbone. You're feeling it in your molars and your teeth. All that while trying to get a human being off of you.
Again, you mentioned the isolation. Again, Estey is in the Strong Brothers corner, and they are working brilliantly. And look at this choke.
And hey,
Nick Strong with the tag rope across the windpipe of Estey. And Estey with so much heart, he's able to fight out of it, but it may be too little too late.
Estey with a cheap shot on the illegal man.
Cheap shot? He was being garroted, and here comes Hunter Sampson. Hunter Sampson, horsepower personified, like a house of fire right now. And a massive spine buster to Nick Strong. He is feeling it. Matt Strong, though, able to cut him off. Oh, look at the strength. Now that's horsepower. Massive spine buster.
It's going to take a horse like Hunter Sampson to overpower the Strong brother. I got to say, I'm impressed.
And a Samoan drop. We got ourselves a Strong sandwich. There's a pin. Oh. But Nick able to kick it.
The St. John audience coming unglued for Hunter Sampson.
How can you not? This kid is energy personified.
A big man like this going to the top rope, I don't know if it's something I'd recommend, but it works for him.
That diving clothesline, so effective. And Matt's seen enough, he breaks it up. Spike Estey in the ring now. Tackles Matt, and these two are occupied. And Hunter Sampson setting up for the piston plunge, but Nick Strong rakes the eyes. And remember, Josh, that's how Franco Varga beat Hunter Sampson, that eye rake. And as I say that, another one happens for Matt.
Look at the strength of the Strongs.
Oh, what a rush! They nail a doomsday device on Hunter Sampson. And the Strong brothers steal this match.
What a rush is right.
I don't like that one bit, man. I commend the teamwork. I commend the tandem offense. where they took not one, but 2 eye rakes to take out Hunter Sampson. And for the second show in a row, Hunter Sampson gets screwed.
Hey, the guy needs to start wearing goggles, that is all I can say. Take this as a teaching lesson.
Well, God bless Spike Estey, helping his teammate to the ring. What a hard-fought battle that the strong stole. But at the end of the day, learn the W column, and I guess that's all that matters.
I don't want to take anything away from Hunter Sampson, but hey, the inexperience of Sampson, who we've also talked about being relatively new to the scene.
Maybe it was a little
Spike
bit.
Estey, a lot of heart. I don't know it was the wisest choice picking someone who's never been in a tag match as your partner.
That was definitely questionable. On one hand, I think inexperience came into play, but the strong cheating didn't quite help either.